Hi, I'm John from Thorne and Daughters Wines, and I'm standing here on the Paardeberg Mountain in our paper Kite Semillon vineyard. This is a block that was planted in 1963 on these alluvial granite soils. These are soils that are particularly well suited to Semillon. It's a variety that's very prone to rotting, especially if its feet are wet in heavy soils. So it very much likes these light, loose, sandy soils. There's a little bit of source of groundwater far down that the roots can tap into, but it likes very loose, well-drained soils. This is a very old vineyard of Semillon, so this was planted with the old clonal material that I consider to be an important part of our heritage here in South Africa. Now, Semillon was the grape variety that the wine industry here was practically established on. It's declined a lot in the last few years to a point that it's about 1.1% of the vineyard surface area that's planted here, and we still have a considerable amount of it here in the Swartland, of which the Paardeberg is part. Now, in this Semillon vineyard, we've got about 5% of Semillon Gris, which is the pink or red-skinned mutation of Semillon. Now, I think from my side, the prevalence of this mutation in the old vineyards must have been something that came about in the planting stocks. It's a natural mutation of Semillon, and what we've ended up here with is these field blends of Semillon Blanc and Semillon Gris, which make for a very unique expression of Semillon in South Africa. It's obviously very, very different to this expression of Semillon in Bordeaux and in Hunter Valley, which are much more humid climates. Here we're very dry and arid, very warm, so we get a very textural, even slightly tannic expression of Semillon. It's not a varietal that's very expressive when it's young. We really have to do a lot of work in the cellar to do away with the primary characteristics of the grape and start to get into those secondary and tertiary characteristics of the wine, which we only really see when the wines are 5 to 10 to 20 years old. And I think that's one of the things that draws me to this wine. It's got an ability to express place, and it's got an incredible longevity to it, and I think if we really want to see the best of Semillon, these are wines that you put away in your cellar for 10 years and really let those wonderful tertiary aromas develop and that wonderful oily texture that we love and appreciate in Semillon. I do hope you'll enjoy tasting our wines, and I hope you enjoy the paper Kite, which is our expression of old vine Semillon in South Africa. And thanks for joining us.